So here we are at Glebe Villas. This is the overgrown garden, which will probably turn into a driveway at some point. As you can see, we've got a lot of posts to sort through. There isn't actually much room to do anything at the moment until we start clearing. We've got a skip coming tomorrow, thank goodness. But we've got some cool wood panelling that we want to keep, even though it's like old school. Hopefully maybe paint it a different colour or something. And then we have to be really careful. Look at all this junk. I have to be really careful because there's like holes in the floor and all sorts. And it's got like a void underneath this floor, so it's difficult to find a way. So this hasn't been lived in since 1980, and even then it was like a sort of bachelor who didn't seem to be able to look after himself very well and ended up moving with his auntie 3 doors up. So literally it's like time has stood still since possibly even a bachelor's parents probably died in, I don't know, 1960, 70 or something. Wallpaper. It's quite good though. There's not too much evidence of horrific damp, which we're delighted about. But yeah, it's just all sorts of haberdashery and suitcases and old school stuff. This is all like vinyl and wallpaper and all sorts. So that's that room. Oh dear. This is the one with like the holes in the floor in the worst way. Again, like all these little lights and stuff actually work even after all these years. It's freezing in here. Some old school wallpaper there, which we actually love, but like old furniture off of the 70s and 50s and 40s, I don't know. It's a sketchy floor. This is what you're dealing with. See, that's the hole. There's like a sort of, I don't know, 2 foot void underneath. This is a kitchen, or what used to be something of a kitchen. They seem to like tiny unworkable kitchens back in the day. So we're probably going to knock through this wall and make a kitchen diner of those 2 rooms, 2 that you've just seen. Little pantry in there. Side door, which is covered with ivy on the other side. Oh. Clamber over the junk and show you upstairs where Rachel's doing her own video, I think. These are the stairs. See, they've got the old stair carpet runner things. The upstairs is actually in better nick than the downstairs, bizarrely. It's normally the other way around. So we're not going to fall through the floor up here, at least we hope not. But again, you've got this wood panelling all the way along. It makes for quite a grand staircase in some ways. This is the smallest of the room. You see the junk that we've got to. It's not like dirty junk, it's all like hoarding kind of. It's like tents and fishing rods and incontinence pads and like random Boy Scouts magazines, manner of nonsense. Some random carpet there. It's quite a nice colour, that one does. Got a big rug here. I'm a fan of rugs. Rugs are much better than carpets. Here we are, our bedroom. It's the main front bedroom. So he's got nice bay windows to front and back aspects. That over the road is the school. It's a primary school. It's got an outstanding rating by Ofsted and looks quite well to do, which is one of the reasons why we bought this house, because it seems to be quite a nice village, really. Inconspicuous in many ways, but it's no massive trouble. We've driven around these houses around it, and there's some actually quite grand dwellings around. Random press of some description here. This is the back room. Some old furniture, old 30s furniture, but the drawers are all swollen, so I think we're going to have to bin them, even though half of me would want to upcycle them and keep them. That's the back. bay window. Obviously you can see condensated up. That's not double glazed. Don't know how the front one got double glazed. We think the council might have done it because it was looking terrible from the roadside outside the school. So here's the old bed. We might salvage this old bed. It's quite cute and old, but it's a weird size. We're not sure what size it is. It feels like it's a 1.5 or something. Here's the previous owner. Apparently elementary stage of typewriting certificate he was very proud of there, hanging up on the wall. And then here is the obligatory minging bathroom. Look at that. Look at this toilet. Nom 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 nom. It's like something out of Train Spotting, right? There is an old overhead system which I secretly love. Old lamp fittings. I like this turquoise as well, if I'm honest. Here's the bathroom. In many ways we'd like to scrub it up, but looking at the cracks in this sink we might not be able to. But taps are nice. Let's see if we haven't tested the water yet. I can't even move the taps. I think the water's off and the taps are knackered. I think all this stuff here used to be hanging on here and is now in the bath. But as I say, it's not like dirty in terms of the mess. It's just weird kleptomaniac stuff. So that was a relief when we first came in and got the keys, because we bought it without being able to access it. We were worried about all sorts of foul smells and things. But it's not too bad other than the clutter and the junk, which I'm looking forward to clear. So we're here today hoping to just make a start and clear some of the junk, get a better look at the holy floor downstairs and see where we are. I like this light bulb. But yeah, that's our house in Glebe Villas. If the project goes as planned, then it'll be the first of many. If it doesn't go as planned and it's a disaster, it'll be the last. And yeah, just looking at these cracks. Hopefully they're cracks in the plaster rather than the wall. Joy. Let the fun begin. That's all, folks. Bye.